Hey Credit Warriors, Credit Stripper here. Now I know for a few weeks I've been talking about, kind of hinting that we're going to be booking some awesome travel this summer, and I finally got around to booking a load of stuff for an awesome 3-week trip. And I'm going to show you today how we used all of these cards in that booking to get various discounts and earn a lot more points and all that kind of stuff. First of all, just apologize for the sound quality today. I'm not using the regular setup, so it's a little bit echoey. Sorry about that. So first of all, we are going to look at our flight out of the United States, and we've got a booking to the UK for 3 weeks. Now in that time, we're going to go to various other places in Europe, in the Middle East, but our full length booking is 3 weeks from New York to London with British Airways, only in economy this time, and we're doing that because we want to have a more luxury travel experience in Europe, and also we're both in 524 jail, so we haven't been able to apply for any other cards to get sign-up bonus, etc. All right, so we just have a look how we saved some money on that. So the total cost I paid was $1,632.50 for 2 adults and a baby. Now we saved $65 on each ticket through having AARP membership. That's $65 off on British Airways economy tickets. AARP, if you don't know, it's the American Association of Retired Persons. It costs $16 per year to join, and you get a $65 discount on economy and a $200 discount on British Airways business. Obviously a lot better on business, but economy is still worth it. So, $16 and you've saved $130. I also saved $156 by exchanging 16,000 Avios. Now, probably some people in the comments are going to shout at me for doing this because obviously I got a horrible retention ratio, just under 1% per point. And British Airways does this at the checkout. They say, oh, you could save a certain number, certain amount of money by saving exchanging Avios. And they probably just want you to use up your Avios at a poor retention ratio so you don't have enough to book the real sweet deals. But I wouldn't recommend doing this with a large amount of Avios, but if it's like 16,000 or 10,000 or something, you save like $100, $150, yeah, you know what, I'll do it. We had a load, we had a lot of Avios in our account anyway, so it didn't really matter so much to me. So the original price without all those savings would have been $1,918.50. So I worked out I got about 15% off with all those savings. And we booked these British Airways flights with the Amex Platinum, so you get that 5x points on air travel, which is going to work out to be around 8,000 British Airways Avios, or 8,000 MR points, which then if we want we can transfer into British Airways Avios. Now we're going to look at our second booking, which is from London to Tel Aviv, Israel, via Zurich on Swiss Airlines business class. Now, I did business class on this trip rather than the British Airways JFK to New York trip, because obviously we've already seen British Airways business class in my video from Christmas. And when I'm thinking about booking travel and booking trips, basically I'm living that vlog life, baby, right? So I'm always thinking about what kind of video can I do, right? So whenever I'm booking something, whether it's plane tickets, hotels, I'm always thinking about the potential for a flight review, a hotel review, etc. It's not really thinking about ourselves. So I looked at various business classes, including El Al, Israel's airline. Didn't look that good. And then, there were obviously some that were really great, but just too expensive. In the end, I found Swiss Airlines looked like a reasonable balance between price and an actual decent business class product with 180-degree flat beds. Actually, they're a slightly angle flat, but it's only a short flight, 4.5 hours. You probably won't even sleep. So something more akin to a impressive looking business class. And so I booked Swiss Airlines. So booking this Swiss Airlines flight, I didn't have any points currency that I could use on it, so I had to book with money. I really looked around for the cheapest rates. I used the travel aggregator site Kayak, which actually marks on the calendar which days have the best rates. So by looking around, I was able to get this for $2,871 for 2 adults and a baby. On different days, I saw prices as high as $4,000 for that itinerary with the same number of passengers. So, we saved over $1,000 just by, picking our dates wisely. So if you're flexible with dates, you can find pretty good deals even when booking with money rather than points. And for this one, I used the Sapphire Reserve to book it, 3x on air travel. So it worked out at just a bit under 9,000 chase points for the booking, which I was able to use in booking our hotel, which I'm going to talk about now. So we've booked the Hilton in Tel Aviv for our 3-day stay, or 3-night, 4-day stay in Israel. I'll tell you how I booked that. So with the points I'd earned from my booking with Swiss Airlines on the Sapphire Reserve, and also some points transferred over from Mrs. Credit Shifu's Freedom Unlimited accounts, I managed to rack up about 47,000 Chase points in my account. Like I said, I haven't had sign-up bonuses for quite a while, like 2 years, so because of the 524 rule, so everything's been from spending. So we have about 47,000 points, and so through Chase, I booked 2 nights. Now I'm staying 3 nights, but I first initially booked 2 nights through Chase at the Hilton in Tel Aviv. It's a beautiful hotel. It's right on the coast, Mediterranean beach. It's got a huge pool. Every room has a balcony. There's a wonderful spa. It just looks awesome, right? So I booked 2 nights for 47,000 Chase points plus $393. That 2 nights would have cost, I think, 1,100, so I paid $393 for that. The reason I only booked 2 nights through Chase was because Chase's rate for 1 night was about $550. And so it was a little bit higher than what Amex charges its gold members with gold member discount, okay, because I'm a gold member. So my 3rd night, Amex had a rate of $529, okay, so $31 cheaper than Chase. So I initially booked 2 nights with Chase, and then I'm going to book a 3rd night directly, sorry, not through Amex, through Hilton, right? So Hilton gave its gold members the $529 rate. So I was going to book my 3rd night directly through Hilton, but when I tried to do it, I encountered a problem. I didn't think about the fact that Israeli, Jewish people rest on a Saturday, okay? It's their Sabbath, very important to them. It's like their traditional culture, right? And this hotel has a policy that if you check in on a Friday, you can't check out on a Saturday. You have to stay at least 2 nights and check out on a Sunday, okay? And I guess that's just to limit the amount of people they need to work on the Saturday, so that those that are really into the traditions can have a proper day of rest on Saturday, right? Or they rotate it so that, you get every other Saturday or whatever. I don't know, but that's their policy, right? So I was like, oh my God, I've booked 2 nights. What am I going to do about this 3rd night? It's not letting me book it. So I tried phoning up Hilton's reservation center hotline. I tried phoning up Chase to see if I could get another night, and none of them could book it for me. It was crazy. Whoa, I mean, you can't really complain. It's their traditional culture, but it's kind of like frustrating for me, not really understanding the traditions. Anyway, so finally, I just directly phoned the hotel in Tel Aviv. I used Skype, bought some Skype credit to get cheap international call, and I directly phoned them up. At first I phoned at like 9 p.m. and they were like, well, it's 4 in the morning here, so you're gonna have to wait until 8 a.m. for a reservation person to come and deal with this. So okay, so I woke up the next morning like 6:30 a.m. here, right, and phoned them up, and the guy was fine. He was very nice, and he was like, oh yeah, sure, you're already staying 2 nights, so we can just do an extra reservation, and we know you're staying 3 nights total, so it's fine. It doesn't break our hotel's rules or whatever. So he booked me another night, and for $529. So the total saving on this one, if I booked 3 nights through Hilton at $529 rate per night, it would have been $1,567. So I worked out I got about 40% off the overall booking. But it might be more than that, because obviously I'm a Hilton Gold member. I have my Gold membership through the Hilton Ascend card from American Express, and Gold members get executive lounge access at this hotel, and in the executive lounge you can get free breakfast. You can also get a free sort of light evening meal, some kind of evening snack. But it's the breakfast I'm really excited about, because obviously breakfast at Hilton, it can cost like $20 per person or more. So potentially that's a saving of around $120 over our 3-night stay. Just one side note is that children under 16 can't go into the executive lounge, so we'll probably eat breakfast, take it in turns to eat breakfast. Maybe one day we'll spend money to go breakfast in the actual restaurant. But anyway, so initially it's a 40% saving. I think it's going to be a bit more than that, maybe a 50% saving after we add in the fact that we get access to the executive lounge from having Hilton Gold status and get all the free breakfast and etc. Now, we do have one more trip that we want to book, and that will be completely using points. We haven't booked it yet, but we will do. So we're looking at, because you guys know we have the Hyatt card, right, from Chase, and we got that a few months ago. I did an unboxing video. I haven't done a review yet because I haven't stayed at any Hyatt properties, so I want to be able to do a complete review of the card, including hotels that we've stayed at, so you can get the full impression of it. Now, I'm looking at possibly booking a Hyatt in Park Hyatt in Mallorca, which is a Spanish island. It's very, very nice. We just put some shots of the hotel here. It looks really cool. I mean, this is a cheesy marketing video from them, but whatever. Like, look how cool that looks, guys, really. To get there, we'll use British Airways Avios for short-haul flights within Europe. It should be 12 to 14,000 Avios per person for a flight from the UK over to Mallorca, which it's a reasonably good deal. So yeah, we're thinking about booking that. Haven't done it yet, but you know, maybe in a few weeks we'll have another video for you. Check out what I just booked. So guys, those are our summer travel plans. We have a new batch of the small minimalist wallets in. I'm really sorry that we haven't got the travel in yet. We do have a batch on order. They're just being a bit slow, probably a couple more weeks until they arrive. We have a new color for the minimalist. This is dark brown. So you can see the original lighter brown is like this, and this is a darker brown. I think they call it coffee color, but anyway, whatever, it's dark brown. And then we obviously have, you know, the other options, black as well. And we also have some jewelry on our site now. Mrs. Kredeshifou's jewelry line. Mother's Day is coming up, so if anyone's thinking of a Mother's Day gift, whether it's some jewelry or a wallet or whatever for your mother or for any family member for that matter, we're actually doing $2 off your order with the promo code MOTHER from now right up until Mother's Day. So MOTHER, M-O-T-H-E-R, just type that in the promo code box at the checkout and you will get $2 off your order, and that ends on Mother's Day. The last day you can use it is Mother's Day. So feel free to go on the store, links in the description, and you can buy wallets, you can buy jewelry, whatever you guys want. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Leave your comments about what you think about these travel plans below, and we will see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye-bye.